Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But today is a very special day because it is the start of lambing, so it's a really exciting video and I really hope you enjoy it, guys. So over the next 3 weeks, what we're going to be doing is following myself through the lambing period. So this means I'll be letting a video out like every day to try and show you guys exactly what goes on, all the ups and the downs, so it should be really exciting. If you do enjoy it today, guys, please tap that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this and follow me through this series, please subscribe to the channel and I really hope you enjoy. Cheers, guys. Right guys, so first things first, what we're going to do is explain the setup here on the farm. So a lot of you that watched the videos before this will know all this, but I just want to explain for all these people that are new. So basically on the farm here, guys, we have 150 pedigree Clin ewes and we are lambing them over the next 3 weeks. So we should start on the 7th of Feb and go for 3 weeks. So this is basically a cycle of a ewe and a little bit over. But in here we have all the twins, so we split them up in twins, triplets and singles, just so that we feed the rations exactly what they need. So in this top shed we have all the twins, so I just go down here, hopefully you can still see me, guys. So in here what we have is 88 twins, so all of these are carrying 2 lambs, whereas in the bottom shed, so there's 2 sheds in here, we keep all the singles and triplets. So if they have one, we can adopt one of the triplets onto them. So we actually started lambing last night, guys. So if I carry you over here, hopefully you can all see. Well, we had a really nice set of twins last night. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to skip back to last night, so a little bit of film of where we started lambing. So today is the first lambing vlog of the year, and that is because we have officially started lambing, guys. So down here, the first shooter lamb has just given birth. So we've got down here a couple of ewe lambs and the mum there, so they gave birth just while I was down the other shed getting all the mothering up pens ready. They look really lively and really healthy. She's just licking them off. They haven't been born long, but really exciting times, guys, as we're finally underway. So it's 5:45 on the 7th of Feb, so that's a Monday, and they're basically due to start today or last night, so that's really cool. I'm really excited to get started. So the plan now, guys, what we're going to do is get a pen ready down the other end of the shed, because the mothering up pens will be all finished in the morning but they're not quite done. So we're going to get a pen ready, put these on some nice fresh straw so she can get bonded with them. But they're looking really good. She's just licking the one off now, which is a really good sign, and she's a really good mum. What we do find, guys, is a lot of the Clins do lamb themselves because they're a maternal breed, so we usually leave them to it for an hour or so. If they haven't lambed, we'll lamb them, but usually by then all is sorted. So what we just need to make sure now, guys, is both of these get a full stomach of colostrum and they're nicely bedded in a mothering up pen. So we'll crack on with that now and get them all in there. Look who's arrived, guys. It's the first lamb, Soph.
I know, how exciting.
It's all began, the late nights.
Yay!
Alright, mate. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. You're not in a good position, are you, mate? There you go. Oh, it's up. Right, so guys, this is called iodine for those of you that don't know. And basically what we're going to do now is just spray these navels. So it's really important to do this because it stops any infections getting in. So basically it's yellow, and basically that dries it out really quickly, and like I said before, it stops the infection. So we do this as soon as they're born because it stops the risk as soon as possible. Go on, girl. And then I'll probably do this again tomorrow just to make sure it's been done properly. There you go, lammies. There you go. Right, so that's them all ironed up. The final thing I'm going to do before I just leave them to suckle, we always make sure that the ewe has milk, because obviously if she hasn't got any milk or if she's got a bad bag, they've got nothing to drink. So let's go in here, and sometimes on the udder it can be tough to get going for them. So if I just go there, yeah, she's got milk, so there you go. Can you see that? We'll just check the other nipple now. So sorry, we'll just check the other teat now. So that's exactly the same, plenty of milk. So that's what we'll do now is just leave them for an hour to make sure that they get suckling. We don't want her to be all stressed out because we're in here, do we? So I left this ewe about an hour ago and we've just got back, and both the lambs are up and they've suckled now. So as you can see, they're a lot more lively and they've got that vital little bit of colostrum. So for the first 24 hours of life, it is crucial that both of these get their colostrum. We'll obviously talk about that a lot more over the next 3 weeks because of lambing. But yeah guys, that is lambing 2022 officially started, and we've got 2 cracking ewe lambs to start with. So are you excited to get going, Soph?
Yeah.
Right guys, so we'll just catch up from where we finished off last night. So these are the 2 lambs that were obviously born last night, so they're looking really well. They're all suckled up and they are just under 24 hours. Well, they're 18 hours old now, so they're looking really well. If I was to get them up to check them, the mum's milking really well and they've got nice full bellies, haven't you guys? So if we just get them up. Well, one sign I did find last year, if you see there, I found from, if you watch the sheep game, when they get up and they all have a little bit of a stretch, it's a really good sign that they're doing well. So if we just get the other one up, just to give her a check too. There you go, Lammy. So can you see how they just have that little bit of a stretch? So that's a really good sign that they're warm and they're not too cold, and the mum's a really good mum too. So plan is now, basically, I'll show you the rest of the sheds and the setup, and we're just going to give them a move into where they should be in the proper mothering up pens. So we'll check those out and we'll show you guys the rest of the setup. So if by magic, we are now down at the singles and the triplets. So in this shed here we have all the singles, and then the other side of the gate we have all the triplets. So if you're just looking here guys, if you ever wonder through the videos what they are, the triplets are the ones with the green marks on the shoulders, as you can probably see on that one. And the singles are the ones with the blue marks on the shoulders, and the twins actually don't have a mark at all. So the reason we actually have these side by side, as I said before guys, is so if these have 3 and one of the singles is lambing at the same time, we can adopt one on. But none of these have actually started lambing yet. So there's 22 in here, 35 in there, sorry, just over 35 in there because there's a few ewe lambs. So one thing I forgot to mention, we're actually lambing 6 ewe lambs, 2 in here. There's actually 1 ewe lamb with twins, but that is all the ewes. It's fairly quiet at the moment. We did start last night, as you saw earlier, but it's basically a waiting game now, guys. All of the ewes are all fed on the feed face down here. So these are on twice a day feeding, the triplets and the twins, where the singles are on once a day feeding. They also have a rack in there, but that's plenty of room for the triplets there. And we are stood in the mothering up section. So you probably saw the forklift behind me, but if I swivel you around, this is what our mothering up pens look like. So we have 4-foot hurdles by a 6-foot, all in a row down there, and in a little bit there will be another 24 in the middle here too. So what I've done this morning is cleared this out because this had bales of hay in. We're a bit behind, I know, I apologise. And we set all these pens up. So each pen, I limed them. So for those of you who don't know what the lime is, it's this white powder in here. So this is the lime. You will see through all the lambing videos all this stuff, but all these pens are limed. They're bedded with fresh straw, and then we put a basket and a water bucket in. So as you can see in that one, ready for that ewe to move into. She's got a basket of haylage and they have a bucket of water. Yeah, that's basically set up, guys. If I have missed anything, I'm sure you're going to see over the next 3 weeks. And currently, we have the forklift stuck in the middle of the shed, so I'm kind of stumped with trying to set these up. But what we'll do is we're going to get that ewe moved before I go for my lunch, put her in that pen, and then we can let them all rest, and we'll come back after lunch to see what action has happened. and hopefully we can get this forklift moved and I'll get the rest of these pens set up today. I tell you what, I will never say a bad word about these Clins. They're such kind mums. Literally, I've not seen ewes as good as mothers as these, and they're really milky too. So both those lambs are on suckling, so we'll leave them to it. We'll come back after lunch and see if anything else has lambed. There's a few twins, in fact, in the top shed that look like they could be getting close. So exciting. We're down one, 140 odd to go. So just the start of it. So we are back at the twin shed once again. So we are early evening now. Not much has happened since earlier. Well, in fact, nothing's happened since earlier. Nothing's lambed. Those two twins are really chilled in that bottom shed still, and a lot of these are looking fairly close to lambing. So at some point we should have an influx of lambs, which would be really exciting. And in fact, 224 is even coming for a scratch. So for those of you that don't know, that haven't watched the channel before, 224 is the friendliest sheep on the farm. Whenever you're over, she comes for a scratch, and she's not a cade or anything either. I do promise these videos are going to get a lot more exciting as we go on. This is only day one, and there's 3 weeks of this to go, and there's 150 to lamb. So I'm going to try and show you guys all sorts of stuff that we get up to lambing. I'm not going to hold anything back, so they'll be good, they'll also be bad, and also I have got a lambing live planned one night, so fingers crossed I can get that sorted. But I really hope you enjoyed it today, guys. If you did, please tap that like button. You want to see more stuff like this, guys, please subscribe to the channel and tune in tomorrow, because there'll be a second day of lambing coming to you guys soon. See you again soon, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.